Welcome back to Crafting with Cotton. So today I picked up this roll of painter's tape from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use this to make a beautiful light. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the actual tape from it, because the part that I actually need is that cardboard portion that the tape roll is on. So I'm just going to use this box cutter to cut slits into the tape and then peel it away. I also picked up these bamboo skewers from the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut them. So cut them down to the size that I need them. I need 3 different sizes, so I score them with the first one, and then I go ahead and cut them off. These are the 3 sizes that I need. So I did about 80 of these for this project. And then I have some styrofoam rolls that I got out the floral section from the Dollar Tree. Now with this, I'm just going to go ahead and outline the tape. Now the tape roll. Now what needs to happen, or should have happened, is I should have outlined both the outside and the inside circle, and then just cut in between the two so that it fits perfectly inside. So just make sure that you do that instead of just tracing the inner circle. You want to do inner and outer. And so if you do make this mistake, I will show you later in the video what I did to make it fit snug. All right, as you can see, it goes in, but it's not as snug as I need it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue it a seal. So I'm just going to seal the foam in place, and where I want it is pretty much in the center of that tape roll. So as you can see, there's globs of hot glue as a seal, and it's nice and secure now. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the skewers and stick them into the floral foam. Now, this is the design that I want to achieve. As you can see, it's the shortest one, the medium one, then the tall one, then the medium one, then the smallest one, and then the tall one. That is the pattern, but somewhere along the lines, I confused myself and did not follow the pattern to a T and had to take some out and redo it. But right here, as you can see, I am pretty much, oh no, I missed one on the side. So just make sure whatever pattern that you do, you stick to that. Now this next step is I am marking where I want to drill and put my screws. This step should actually be done prior to putting the floral foam in and the skewers. It will make your life a lot easier to do that. Now I found these wooden plaques at Hobby Lobby, so I'm going to use one of these to secure the tape roll down to it. Once again, you want to go ahead and mount the tape roll to the wooden plaque before you put in the floral foam and the skewers. So I'm just going to pre-drill my holes so that it makes it easier to screw in the screws. So as you can see, the floral foam was in the way. I had to cut out some of it so that I could put my screwdriver in and screw them into the tape roll and the wooden plaque. Also too, some of the skewers were in the way, so I had to take some of those out so that I could get the screwdriver in. When it comes to DIY projects, sometimes I get excited and I get a little bit ahead of myself. And there are also times where it's just trial and error. Like you get into it and then you realize there's an easier way to do this. So in this case, there was an easier way to do it. And I like to keep it real with you guys and show you what to do, what not to do, what mistakes I made along the way so you can avoid them. So make sure you avoid this one and save yourself the extra effort and headache and time. So as you can see, I am screwing that down. I wasn't able to get it flush to the wooden plaque, partly because I just should have done that step first. And two, because my holes probably should have been drilled a little bit deeper. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that same pattern with the skewers that I did on the top side to the bottom. Now, to make sure your skewers stay in, I am going to use some hot glue, and I'm just going to put a seal of hot glue around those skewers so that they are secure and they don't come out. Next, I took this outside and gave this a coat of spray paint, 2 coats actually of the gold metallic spray paint, and this is what it looks like so far. Now for the tape roll, I don't want to I could leave it like that, but I want a contrast of gold, so I'm going to use some gold contact paper that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and measure that out and cut out a strip to cover up the tape roll. So just measure and see how wide your tape roll is. Go ahead and mark that, and then go ahead and cut that strip out. Once your strip of contact paper has been measured and cut out, then we're going to go ahead and take some of the backing off. I wouldn't recommend doing all of it at once. It just makes it easier in case you need to lift it up, take it off, and reposition it. So I'm going to get it as close as possible as I can around the back side to those screws. And then once it's lined up, I'm going to go ahead and slowly peel off the back and smoothing it around that tape roll as I'm taking the back peel off. And then once you get to the other side, you'll want to fold and tuck that in so that it goes flush down to the other side, back side of the tape roll. Now for lighting, I am going to use these push lights that I got from Amazon that are controlled with a remote, so you don't have to go and manually push them to turn them on. And what I realized is that I needed to raise these a little bit, so I'm going to use these wood blocks, Jenga blocks that I found at Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the part that's exposed through the skewers with some of that gold contact paper so that it has more of a clean look and finish, and it doesn't look like an actual wood piece. So then I'm going to take some hot glue, and I'm going to hot glue that down to the floral foam inside so that I can then attach the light to the wooden piece. Now to secure your lights, you can use hot glue. You can also use a heavy duty double-sided tape. That's what I use. You can use Velcro strips. You can also use magnetic strips, whatever you like and feel comfortable with. And then you want to do that to the opposite, the bottom side of your sconce as well. And then to mount this to the wall, I did use some command strips. Of course, you can use some photo hanging hooks as well. And this turned out so amazingly beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, luxurious, all the words, okay? It doesn't look like a Dollar Tree product at all. And if you just take a quick Google search, Wayfair, Amazon, and look at these are running like $250. I've even seen some that were $369, and we definitely did not pay that for this. And it's definitely giving the quality that theirs is given as well. So this is stunning with or without the lights on. There's another option that you could do. You could flip this around the other way so that it's going horizontally instead of vertically, and that's beautiful as well. The horizontal way would look great over like a piece of artwork as a accent light, kind of how they have in the art galleries. But nonetheless, if you like this project, give your girl a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys thought of this, if this is something that you would try out, and if there's anything that you would do differently or that you want to see in the future, just let me know in the comments section. Let me say something. I am not done with this base. I have a lot more ideas for this, not with the skewers, but with other materials. So make sure you lock in and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.